I'm Kelly Ballard, Liberty Nation's national correspondent and host of this show, The Politics of HollyWeird. In this episode, could we see a James or Jane Bond in the near future? Are there talks of a non-binary 007 agent and another set prop accident? Or was it? The actor claimed the referee was hired to bleed. All right, let's get the show on the road. Who hasn't seen at least one James Bond movie in their life? Who was your favorite? Perhaps Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, or maybe the current guy, Daniel Craig? These Hollywood hunks have kept us entertained with their smooth and sexy acting, insane fighting skills, awesome secret spy toys, and of course, their legendary charm with the ladies. But what if all that is about to change? Are we ready for a non-binary James Bond? Daniel Craig is ending his Bond career with his final movie, No Time to Die, and talks are in the works about his replacement. During an interview on the Speaking to the Girls on Film podcast, Barbara Broccoli, the producer of the 007 franchise, said she couldn't see a female Bond taking the scene. However, a non-binary Bond might not be out of the question. Podcast host Anna Smith asked Broccoli that very question. Who knows? Broccoli answered, I think it's open. We just have to find the right actor. She added that they wanted the actor to be British, and British, as we know, can be many things, she said. According to Daily Mail, one Hollywood producer said that might not be as easy as people think. Bond has to adapt to the times, but a non-binary 007 might be hard for fans to accept, the producer said. However, former Bond actor Pierce Brosnan said he'd like to see a woman in the spy role. In 2019, he told The Hollywood Reporter it was time for James to become Jane Bond. He said, I think we've watched the guys do it for the last 40 years. Get out of the way, guys, and put a woman up there. I think it would be exhilarating. It would be exciting. I don't think that's going to happen with the Broccoli's. I don't think that is going to happen under their watch. Well, guys, all I've got to say on this idea is in the words of the president. Come on, man. I guess we'll just have to keep a lookout for James, Jane, or another Bond. So soon after Alec Baldwin's prop gun accident that killed Helena Hutchins, we probably didn't expect to hear about another injury on set. But it's happened. This time, the incident took place in the wrestling arena during the Christmas Star Wars annual event. Only the actor isn't denying his involvement in the way Baldwin has. Instead, he claims the referee, whom he stabbed, was hired to bleed. The wrestler, Devin Nicholson, also known as Blood Hunter and Hannibal, repeatedly struck 50-year-old referee Lando Del Toro in the head with an iron spike. What happened, Nicholson said, this referee was supposed to bleed from razor blade cuts. I assume he actually cut himself with the razor blades. The wrestler claimed he thought he had covered the tip of the spike with his hand before striking the older man. He gave no indication to me, and you people can watch the footage, zero indication to me in the ring that he wasn't just selling and was legitimately hurt, Nicholson said. You can watch that video at libertynation.com from my HollyWeird column as well, if you'd like. Del Toro, a veteran, was severely injured and required 7 staples and emergency surgery for a severed artery in his skull. He said he was told he'd lost nearly 3 pints of blood. A former Navy hospital corpsman, the referee said the incident triggered his PTSD from his military days, where he served in the Persian Gulf War and the Iraq War. According to Del Toro, he went into hypovolemic shock, which is caused by severe blood loss and can shut down the body's organs. At the time of this recording, no lawsuits were filed and no talk of any disciplinary actions have been recorded. Okay, now I'd like to take a minute to shamelessly tease a feature on my regular Politics of HollyWeird column on libertynation.com, Celebrity Tweets. Each week, I scour Twitterland for news and other odd happenings and to see what Tinseltown folks are up to because, celebrities say the darndest things. One of my favorite celebs to quote is Kevin Sorbo, otherwise known as Hercules. Just listen to some of his recent tweets and you'll know why he's often featured in my column. If I had $1 for every time socialism worked, I would have $0. And an obvious quip about the transgender swimmer who's beating women's records, Sobo tweeted this: Rudolph changes name to Rolanda, dominates female reindeer games. And finally, pickup line of the week. Hey girl, your last name must be Pfizer because you just made my heart stop. Well, that's it for this episode of HollyWeird. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to visit libertynation.com for more episodes and also to get some great intriguing stories from our LN staff, as well as my weekly HollyWeird column. Until next time.